take him. Instead of pull up and hit again. Millsap goes to the left hand and it rolls in. Back to Hood. He'll try a three and got it.
If I got a chance, I was going to end it.
What a game. The Nuggets came just shy of running an entire marathon in the quadruple overtime. They went 24.23 miles as a team combined, the most by any team over the last 5 postseasons. And not a surprise, the Trailblazers, the second most at 23.53 miles. And that's why perhaps it comes as no surprise. This game went with both teams getting slower and slower as the game went on, especially the Nuggets. Here's Dame Lillard.
4 overtimes. Each overtime, it seemed like the one team had the edge and was going to close it out, and then allow the other team to have life and get back into it. And then we did the same thing, then they did it, and then, you know, we was coming to the bench saying, you know, it's 2 teams fighting for their season. And, nobody said it was going to be pretty. Nobody said it was going to be easy. And, you know, the team that was willing to go a little bit deeper was going to win the game. And, you know, I thought we did that down the stretch.
Well, it took a while, but just how important is that Game 3 win? Well, in NBA history, the winner of Game 3 in a best-of-7 series that's tied like that one was, well, that Game 3 winner goes on to win the series 74% of the time. And now to another Game 3, Rockets and Warriors. Golden State leads this one at 2-love. Houston, however, is coming home. And they've won 10 straight in H-Town. James Harden's production is down, but of course that's relative from otherworldly levels, right? And he's got that eye injury. He's going to have to get back to MVP form tonight.
He will need to, because teams down 0-2 in the best-of-7 series have gone on to win the series just 7% of the time.
Very dire, aren't we? You're like glass half empty, like way empty.
Michelle Beadle and the Countdown crew, maybe their glass is half full. They have
There you
more.
go.
The Houston Rockets find themselves down 2-0 as they go back home. Try to get out of trouble. Chauncey, Game 3 tonight. What do they need to do to win this?
Well, first of all, the beard needs his eyes. Hopefully he's going to be able to see. He's been damaged, but he needs a signature game in this series. He needs to be the reigning MVP that he is, but they're going to have to be gritty. They're going to have to get some stops. They're going to dive on loose balls, multiple efforts, and Chris Paul is going to have to be CP3 when James has those lulls that we know he can have sometimes.
Houston gets Game 3, it's going to be because of the role players. All of a sudden, Capella's going to be getting points and rebounds. Tucker's going to be making open shots. You're going to see Austin Rivers being a contributor. I think they're going to find a way to play with a lot more energy, a lot more effort, and therefore they're going to find a way to win that game.
Well, because they have no answer for KD, James Harden has to remember who he is, like you said, the former MVP, and have a huge game. But one or two things has to happen. He has to play huge, put this team on his back. If not, they got to hope Hakeem Olajuwon, Yao Ming, and T-Mac come walking through that door.
All 3?
What?
All 3 of them.
Wow.
That's the only chance they got?
Hey.
They didn't play great, and they had opportunities to win.
Big shot. I think it's
James Harden got to go historic, or Hakeem Olajuwon, Yao Ming, and T-Mac going to have to come through that door.
James Harden has the same points as Kevin Durant. The difference is Harden is less than his season averages. Durant's is more. And he has help.
I can't wait till tonight.
Golden State Warriors in 5, B.
What does it say about the idea that there needs to be more grit? Because obviously we see grit in that Denver-Portland series. Those guys seem to just lay it all on the line. Does Houston have it in them to do that?
Well, I've seen them do that. I mean, they picked up some defensive guys. I think maybe trying the Manimal. You know, he brings some effort and some enthusiasm to their team. Ivan Shumpert, who is limited a little bit offensively, but he brings that toughness on the defensive end. Austin Rivers. And just let your stars be stars. Let them be great. All these other guys have to just kind of get in where they fit in.
All right, so if I've learned anything, it's Harden needs to be Harden or Hakeem Olajuwon, Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady. All
well, the Boston Celtics going to need you.
Thanks, guys.
You might be right.
Jaylen getting it in under the tag there, but he's right. All right, the Rockets, 3.5-point favorites at home, according to Westgate Las Vegas Super Bowl. And ESPN's Basketball Power Index gives Houston a 60% chance to win tonight. However, just an 18% chance to win the series. And it 1-1, Jay, and the Blazers Already, of course, that iconic Damian Lillard shot against Oklahoma City. Well, somebody is really on it. Look, this is already posted in the hallway near the locker room. So
just in case y'all forgot.
Yeah, and you know, would he be able to do it again in this one? Well, there's a beautiful floater to put the Blazers up by 2. Here go the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic finding Will Barton backdoor cut for a layup. So now we're tied at 102. Chance for the Blazers to win, and it's Leonard this time kicking it out to Al-Farouq Aminu. He misses the 3. And we go to the first overtime of the 2019 postseason. So here we are, overtime numero uno, under 20 seconds. Nuggets by 2, off the turnover, Lillard on the break, and Lillard misses the layup. Aminu gets the rebound, he finds CJ McCollum. McCollum with the basket, and now we're tied at 109. Now, 4.4 seconds left. Nuggets with a chance for the win. It's Jokic for 3. And on we go to another OT tied at 109. Second overtime, under 2 minutes left. Paul Millsap with the floater. We're tied at 116. Next possession by the Blazers. It's McCollum. Step back, Jay rattles it home. The Blazers are up by 2. About a minute left, the Nuggets. Gary Harris making the layup to tie it again at 118. Now we have 4.1 seconds left. Blazers have the ball to win it. It's Lillard. Is he going to do it again? Is he going to be the hero? Oh, no, he is not. End of the second overtime at 118. First triple overtime playoff game since 2013, Jay.
This is where I woke up and wanted to check the score to see who won, and it was still going. I just watched the rest of the game. McCollum, screen, Blazers up 4, 28 points in the fourth quarter and overtimes as we start the third OT. Nuggets coming back. Jokic working it down low, jump hook. 33, 18, and 14, triple-double for him. Under a minute to go. Millsap, turnaround jumper. Nuggets up 4 on an 8-0 run. Looking to put this thing away. Under 25 seconds left. The lead is now 2. McCollum knocks it away from Jamal Murray. The ball goes out of bounds. Rule Nuggets ball, but wait. CJ's like, yo, check the replay. Check the replay. Trust me. Check the replay. He tips it off of Murray's fingertips. Call overturned. Blazers ball. Under 15 seconds left. Blazers down 2. Lillard driving past Craig with the layup. He had 2 of those in a row. We're tied at 129. Dame finished with 28, 6 and 8. 6 seconds left. We're going to go for the win. The Nuggets. Murray. 3. No. Into the third overtime. Oh, my goodness. Second, fourth overtime game in NBA postseason history. First one was back in 1953, the Boston Celtics and the Syracuse Nationals. There's Rodney Hood galloping in. He sat for like, it seemed like an hour, he's itching to get in the game. McCollum misses the jumper. Offensive rebound, kicking it out to Rodney Hood. He had 7 points in a 49-second span, 19 points in 24 minutes. Great play by McCollum, got his own rebound, kicking it out to Hood, who knocks down the clutch shot. Dame's like, that's my man. 10 seconds to play, Nuggets down 2. Jokic on the block. Oh, turns, draws the foul. He's played 65 minutes in this one, heads to the line for crucial free throws. First free throw. Oh, no. The crowd goes crazy. He missed it. Made the second one. Nuggets down 1. After 2 Seth Curry free throws, Nuggets inbounding, and CJ McCollum steals it. It's over, 140-137, 4 OTs. Blazers win. McCollum 41-8-4. Game 4 tomorrow night in Portland.
I have no idea what happened in the first half or the second half or the first 3 overtimes. And Rodney Hood came in and played great. It was a hell of a game. I've never been involved in a game like that, regular season or playoff, but it was amazing effort by both teams.
It's up there, man. It's one of the biggest moments, you know, obviously being in the playoffs. And, you know, I've hit game winners and big shots before, but this one, I think, means a lot.
If I was at home watching this game tonight, I'd have been glued to my TV. You know, this was a great basketball game. Wasn't pretty at all times, but the effort, the competitive spirit from both groups was outstanding. So hats off to Portland. Great win for them. And now we have to try to get one on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, you know, on a game this long, we got to go by the numbers. So 5 different players, 2 on the Nuggets, 3 on the Blazers, played at least 55 minutes. Just the second time that has ever happened in a playoff game. How about Jokic? A whopping 65, 4th most all-time in a playoff game, most ever by a 7-footer. He finished with his 3rd career playoff triple-double, tying fat levers, Nuggets record. Always a good day when you can talk about fat leader. All right, Nuggets as a team just shy of running an entire marathon. They went 24.23 miles as a team combined, the most by any team over the last 5 postseasons. That's according to Second Spectrum. I don't know how those guys figured that out, but they did. And here to make sense of it all, the man was up late last night, or shall I say early this morning. Top 5 Nuggets pick back in the day, LaFonso Ellis. Great to be with you. So we figured this whole thing out. So the tip tomorrow is at 4 local time there in Portland. So from the end of last night's game, that's about 41 hours. Okay, walk us through the recovery, how you think all that energy spent might affect Game 4.
Yeah, I think it definitely benefits Portland. And part of that is because whenever you're in the series like that and you're drained, we had this situation happen in that year where we only played 50 games, and that was around 1999, and we played back-to-back-to-back games. Extreme fatigue on Game 3, but we're playing on our home floor. So just when you wanted to give into it, now all of a sudden your fans involved, you get that extra boost of adrenaline flowing, and we were able to pull that out. And so on Portland's home floor, I think that's a clear advantage. I also think they're going to put Nikola Jokic in ball screen situations, force him to move his feet. I think fatigue will be a factor for him down the stretch. In ball screen situations defensively, he's been so good so far, not allowing guys to be able to turn the corner, but after playing 65 minutes in a 4 overtime game, that could become a huge factor, especially in the fourth quarter.
Okay, LaFonso, you hang tight for just a second.
Got
a preview. Yeah, hang I like how you did that.
Hannah Storm, Jay Harris, and LaFonso Ellis here. Yeah, to talk some playoff hoops. We got Kyrie, Irving, and the Celtics hosting Giannis and the Bucks in Game 3. Did you see Gucci Mane?
Hey, is that real? Cubic zirconia, you think?
I have no idea, but it's fabulous. Now, this is too. So Jaylen Brown just dunking all over Giannis. I mean, take us through this, Fonz.
I mean, he sees Giannis coming over, so he jumps off of the wrong foot, uses his left shoulder to shield the basketball. That was beautiful execution and a sick finish.
That's got to be a top play. All right, Giannis driving straight to the basket. He was very aggressive. And the other thing that Giannis did, and he did it all night long, is he was able to find his teammates.
How about this? Getting down in the lane and not going too deep, able to kick it out to Ilyasova. They knocked down 15 threes in that game.
And Giannis had 8 assists. All right, Chris Middleton in transition, draining the 3. Middleton has 20. Little under 2 minutes left. Giannis in transition, and he finds George Hill.
See how quickly he comes off the basketball, and that keeps the defense from getting to the open shooter more quickly.
Bucks continue to dominate the third quarter. They dropped 40 in the third last night. Eric Bledsoe on the wing, driving, and Jaylen Brown is called for the blocking foul, his 5th of the game. He can't believe the call.
And Hannah, this was the unraveling of the Boston Celtics, focusing too much on foul calling, etc., not focusing on Milwaukee.
Maybe what they should have focused on was defense in this one. So you see the double teams are coming very late from the Celtics here. Rather than doubling in from 10 feet out, they're coming in too late, right?
And you shouldn't go for a shot fake on Antetokounmpo anyway.
Yeah, Giannis just dominant all night long. He finished with 32 points, 13 rebounds, those 8 dimes as the Bucks win 123-116. They take a 2-1 series lead over the Celtics.
I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. You know, it's just slowing the game down.
I don't complain about officials. We got a lot of stuff we have to do better, and they have a hard job, and we focus on us and the controllables, and that's the bottom line.
We definitely have a lot of momentum. We got to keep playing good basketball, but at the end of the day, we got to keep defending. You know, in Game 4, they're going to definitely play harder, but we got to be ready. We got to be the one that hits first.
So, Fonz, I mean, Giannis finishes with 32, the 10th time this season. He scored at least 30 points in a game and had all his points come in the paint or at the line. He had 22 from the free throw stripe. No other NBA player has done it more than once. How do the Celtics need to adjust to him? Forget the officials. What about Giannis?
Well, they have to get back to what they did so well in the first game, is they did a great job of walling him up, forcing him to get rid of the basketball early. They're allowing him to get way too deep on dribble penetration. And to your point, 22 free throws in that game, 16 of his 32 from the line.
All right, something to look for Monday night. LaFonso Ellis in the house. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.